Hello, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Chris Thoung. I'm a director at Cambridge Econometrics, and I'm joined today by Madalina, a principal economist here who leads on our work on jobs and skills, and Richard Lewney, chair of Cambridge Econometrics. We're here today to talk about skills anticipation. It's a set of techniques to think about the future of work, what sorts of jobs requirements might be needed in the future, and we're going to talk a bit more about what sort of problems this solves, but also what makes projects like this successful and what's coming up for us in the future. So Richard, we've been doing this kind of work for a long time now, so it must be relevant, must remain relevant. Maybe you could just tell us a bit more about how we got into this.
Yeah, right. Well, I suppose we had clients, particularly in government and public sector agencies, who were finding that they had some needs that were not being met. They had questions that were not being answered very well. These would be questions like, what are the future pinch points going to be for skill shortages? Or how should we be preparing our children and young people for the jobs not of today, but of tomorrow? Or conversely to that, which are the jobs and skills that are really going to be redundant in the future? So what should we be doing now to help the workers in that position, the workers at risk, to adapt, to retrain, to be better prepared for a different kind of future?
Exactly, Richard. And one of this example is the green transition. We know that we haven't been through this, so we know that it's not going to happen in the future, because it didn't happen in the past. So we need to kind of equip the clients for which we have already done this kind of analysis before. We need to equip them for these changes into the future, how they can address where are the green jobs, because so far they wanted to know how should I prepare my youth for it, but now it's about how should I prepare also my current workforce for this transition.
Right. Now that's really interesting. It's so what we're really talking about is a framework for thinking about the future, and in ever-changing futures, changing circumstances, we need a structured way of thinking through that.
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you. Madalina, if someone were looking to collaborate with us, or they just wanted to discuss a tricky brief that had crossed their desk, what do they need to do?
Just email me. I'm happy to have a chat either on future collaboration or on the tricky brief. No matter what, just contact me.
Yeah, sometimes a brief just comes up that somebody is going beyond their skill set and they don't know who to approach. And yeah, I mean, we're happy to chat about that. It may come to nothing, or it may be a really fruitful partnership.
Yeah, that sounds good. You know what to do then. So I just want to thank Madalina and Richard again, and also thank you all for listening today. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.